yourself. Your interrogation by NIA officers. We shall then talk about your release and then your rearrest by the NIA officers. We shall then proceed to your detention at Mile 2 prisons. We shall talk about the term and duration that you were detained at Mile 2 prisons. And then we shall go through the conditions that you suffered during your detention at Mile 2 prisons. And you will tell us the effects that the detention at Mile 2 prisons had on you. You will also tell us the effects that it had on your family members, being your mother, your wife, and your children. And then after that, I will hand you back to the commissioners through Mr. Chair if they have any questions to ask you. And then you shall be given the floor to make any closing remarks you may wish to make. Mr. Sowe, I hope you understand everything I've said and you're comfortable and ready to proceed. Mr. Sowe, mi do tanjini wondama ko mi haali do kon fo a faami dum tahi mi do jikki wondama hida pare pour fudoda seedeyagal mangal. Mi do pare. Yes, I'm ready. For the records, can you state your full names for us? Pour bindi din nda hida wawi haalande yimbe indema e yettore ma. Min ko Momodou Sowe mbitemi. My name is Momodou Sowe. Mr. Sowe, where do you live? Mr. Sowe, honto hoduda? Ko Mandinari mi hodi. I am living at Mandinari. Have you lived in Mandinari all your life? Nda Mandinara nden gurdal mangal fo ko Mandinari hoduda. Alare. No, I stayed at many places before Mandinaring. I just had the last 2 years at Mandinaring. Can you tell us where you lived before Mandinari? I was born at Welingara. Ko Sengo Jeri Makade Island Division Ontuma, Joni woni CRR. The place was known as the Central River Division, but now it's called CRR, the Central River Region. So you're originally from Makati? Amunda no wayni fittundu manu ko immi ko duwoni magaledi Makati. Yes. Can you tell us about your educational background? Ndahida way haalande imbe kadi gandal ma e fengo jangugo ngol ko honto tolni. Ton to Welingara to Jibinami ton Jami Primary School, ton Tabanani Primary School Manmi. I did my primary school at Welingara at the Tabanani Primary School. I give me don Jami Armitage Middle School. And then I proceeded to Armitage Middle School. Ko Armitage Kadimbanmi Senior Secondary School. I also did my senior secondary school at the Armitage High School. Alliance Franco-Gambian. From there, I proceeded to Alliance Franco-Gambian. GTTI. Then I went to the GTTI. Maybe some professional training when Jang the League combatant and related to Yasfof. Then I did my professional training partly in the Gambia here and partly out of the country. Before you went to
Alliance Franco to further your French, did you pick up any job in between?
Do ayahude Alliance France Gambia. Nda pour jangoy gol bedugol gandal mangal esengo français on. Nda asubuno hoccuno golle hibuno golle pour ka liggotoda do wadda nabudo den jandema.
Hey. Yes. They campaigned me in the return in 1999.
In the year of 1999.
Yeah,
because I wanted to work with them. When they explained that to me, I said, yes, I will be able to work with them based on those terms and conditions.
But
after the headmaster who was at the Kuntaur Basic School,
French teacher by the Kanko principal, so follow no nangande French lesson to the school Makoto.
He said he wanted a French teacher so that he will continue teaching French at the school where he was.
Then Yami men signed contract.
Then I went, we signed a 2-year contract.
So
I was teaching there for those 2 years.
Projet d'appui projet goddo français be o be jangina no tijabe jangina no be français nder leydi fof be kawrina do be dula goto be jangina be ko hono français burta welde janginirde e nder leydi haalete english.
During that time there was a meeting because the French people came and said they want all French teachers to converge so that they'll go through a workshop so that the teaching and learning of French will be advanced in the country.
So, Alliance Franco.
That was the first time I went to the Alliance Franco-Gambia.
Mi artoyi Alliance Franco kono on tuma ko Alliance Franco ko jangugol tigi tigi Alliance Franco wana jangugol hono janginirte.
Well, after that workshop, I went back to teaching. But later on, I came back to the Alliance Franco-Gambian, and this time it was a basic course that I came there to follow.
So you were actually sponsoring yourself when you went back to the Alliance Franco?
You know, why ni Johnny Gilanda ma yahudo Alliance France ko anti wonno dépense de horema.
Lawol dimbol community ko Alliance Franco ko office yo banano kam office of the president on ligotonomi do.
Well, my second trip to Alliance Franco, that one was sponsored by the office where I was working, which happens to be the president's office. That's where I was working.
When did you start working for the president's office?
What hombo fudida liganade office of president officer?
Gila dubi guluje didi tati.
I started working there from 2003.
Can you tell us the position you held?
Ndahida way halande mbe ko makama hombo jogino da gilanda mo liggollo eno da ton.
Natirmi office of the president ko wonde records clerk.
I started there as a records clerk.
Continue to tell us the progress you made at the president's office.
Joni da way continue halana yimbe yarugol ma yesongol ko honno yari e gilanda ma liggol wonno da gollude office president office.
Nengono me president's office gila 2003 mi woni don duubi tati duubi nayi on position goto on makama goto.
I spent 2 to 3 years at the same position at the president's office.
Then badame promote bedaname place ngon mi record supervisor 2.
Then I was promoted to the position of record supervisor 2.
On mi woni hembo ko yata duubi tati hata duubi nayi.
Then I spent 2 to 3 years at that position.
Then gittami tonto records bangal records nabami protocol.
That was the time when I was removed from the records office, then I was taken to the protocol section.
Can you tell us what led to you being promoted from records to protocol?
Ndahida way halande yimbe joni ko honnun sababi pour ittugol ma bedugol makama ma ittugol ma records nabana ma protocol ko honnun wadi sababo.
Tamle mo wonde on to records bangal records to on time tawmi do okitano golle kadi golle le ganduda tawaka e golle records.
Because when I was working at the records office, I was given other assignments different from the work of the records officer. Then this is how I was involved in doing other works which were related to the protocol job.
So waɗi noon kala hen ko nangunomi min ko soɓe tan nanguiranmi ɗum kala ko gokkanomi wat mi wawata hen wattude cakan ɓay miɗo andi hewɓe jooɗi faala wona ɗen golle heɓaɗi min simi okkama wona ɗen ngal ɗon teddugal miɗo foti wadde kala ko mbawmi beele feewa. Because
I'm somebody who is very serious with his job. Whatever assignment or job I was given, I do it with utmost seriousness and to the best of my level or ability. So they recognize that in me, that I am somebody who is very, very willing in his job. So this is what prompted them to give me that promotion.
Because I know that there are others sitting outside.
Who are in need of the job.
Was it also due to the fact that you were fluent in French, both in reading and speaking it?
Ko tawa e mun kon ko wadi be ɓeydi makama ma on nda no tawa e mun ko ɗum woni ida nani français aw ida wa english ida wa english ida wa français on awte a winde kadi
eyyi ko ɓuri ɗum sa ɓuri hen tawede ɓay on tuma nde wonno ko record gonnomi min keɓano lettre aji kewɗi garoji goɗɗi ɗi wona he english ɗi bindeteno koye français ɗi bindeteno so taw hewɓe noon ganda ko winda hen ko maɓe naɓa ɗum foreign affairs ɗum no ɓooyi so ko ɓurno ko yawde ko lamdade ganduɗo français o jangana ɓe ɗum o andana ɓe ko ɗum ɓuuri yawde.
Yes, because initially when I was at the records office, a lot of letters come around which were also not only in English, some were in French. So sometimes they have to take the letter to other people to read for them. But later, after they realized that always taking these letters to the Foreign Affairs Office takes time. So when they realized that I'm good in French, that's the time when they started bringing these letters to me for translation. And later on, this is why I was later on transferred to the section of the protocol whereby anything that comes in French, I have to deal with it.
Thank you very much.
When you are a cadet protocol officer, you have to learn the job, something like on-the-job training, and you have to observe what are the norms of the job, and you follow the footsteps of your senior officers so that you will be able to do the job as they are doing it. And this is how I learned to become somebody who was able to do his job as a protocol officer. I learned from my seniors.
But can you please tell this commission so we get a better understanding of what your roles were? What were your day-to-day roles and duties as a protocol officer?
Pour me wawa andude nyande fosi ayehi golle e nder ligge maɗen ko honɗum e honɗum fu an waɗata wonugol cadet protocol officer koye ɗum men faala pour walla men laɓɓinana men ɗon.
No tawa he golle protocol office minen mbatta arrange mitinaji hakkude lamɗo leydi o he kala ko ganduɗa koto yaas woni.
Part of our job is to make arrangements for meetings between the president and those who have appointments with him or who has got to attend meetings with the president. That was part of our job.
Minen kadi ballata ɓe beeli kala ko ɓe mbaɗa kala ko waɗete ko ganduɗa ena faade office o ɗum yara lawol mum.
And we also take care of whatever goes on in the office to make sure that we do it or it is done properly and accordingly.
Kadi so tawi lamɗo no mbo hoɗoyo to yaas minen gaɗoto yettoyade to o yahata to min darata toon woniri min dutito min kalana ɓe ga hono toon woniri ɗo heɓe gimmade ga ɓe jaha tawa so ɓe jottima ɓe tawat foof ina tembi.
And it is part of our job whenever the president is to travel out of the country, we are the people who will go before he leaves, and we will go to the place where he's supposed to come. We look around, check around to see whether the place is conducive or it is good for the president to come and stay here. When everything is all right, then we will report back and inform them that, well, everything is okay here. Then after that, the president will leave and travel and go to that place.
So it is correct to say that you used to be part of the advance team who would arrange before the president would actually leave to travel.
Advance team ko ɗum president won sino yaltude ko ono aɗo hewtude moƴƴina kala ko moƴƴinte toon dartindo programme uji ɗi fof no walori toon ɗo e o arde.
Yes, that's it.
So this made you identifiable by the president.
No wayni e dow ɗum koye ɗum waɗi président o suuma e nder yimɓe ɓen o andituma e nder yimɓe ɓen.
No, why? So we know president actually one protocol officer on waktu.
Yes, it can be, but it was not the president himself who appointed me as the protocol officer.
Maybe I should rephrase it. So it meant that the president could actually identify you. He would know you by name.
O no ay pour landa ngol o fewnangol no fewiri o no wayni aw president on o famete nder yimbe ben e do indemande ko an woni hombo.
O hetinat kamene rimbe o mbo andi hombo no min.
Yes, that's true. So he will recognize me amongst people and know my name too.
And that in most part of your job, you would interact with the president a lot.
O hino wayni ender golle maden ko dudi kon ange president on haray hidon famondiri hidon nanondiri ender ligge maden.
Min waddugol am president ko burno ko hewde si tawi wona hombo hodo yalti leydi ndi taw ko nder leydi do ko burno ko hewde koy kayti tan yewtere am buri hewde so letteraaji ngari mi do wada minute di jahay makko hombo watta di minute di ngarta e am.
Well, my interaction with the president, except when we travel out of the country, but when we are inside the country here, most of the time it is that the letters or the documents that come to me which I minute to him, and the documents that come from the president which he minutes to me, so that I will take care of whatever is supposed to be done with those documents.
Just for record purposes, can you give us the name of the president we're talking about?
Pour binde ning laba. Ndahida waye yimbe haalande yimbe president hombo inde hombo wonde on haalde mum dum woni hombo president hombo
on non laaminodo nder leydi Gambia do wiyetano Alhaji Abdul Aziz Yaya Abdul Aziz James Jonkung Jammeh.
That was our former president, Alhaji Abdul Aziz Yahya Jamus Junkung Jammeh.
And those were the only names you knew him by?
De no wayni ko den don inde tan andirdamo.
Andire mo inde kewde kay ko kewno do inde hay inde makko no kewno tigi.
Yes, he has many names, but these are the names that he's known by.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sowe.
Mr. Sowe.
When you said he would minute letters to you, were they being minuted directly to you for action?
Si awi wonda ma say jonni ang si jonni mijo mangol e letter on a jonnani mo letter on kangaro jonni mijo mango makongo e letter on nda ko simu jonni da don letter on ara e ma nda ko e ma arata direct nda ko goddo e dum yarata e do e hewdude ma an
hakkunde president o hemenen ligotonobe to lest iminen jogi office of the secretary general ko on woni hakkunde amen e president kala ko yahata to president immori to amen ko do secretary general rewata so iwata president arta to amen kadi ko do secretary general rewata.
Well, the office of the secretary general was the office between us and the president. Whatever comes from the president goes through the office of the secretary general and then later comes to us. Whatever goes from us or to the president, it goes through the office of the secretary general, then to the president.
So mi windi so mi wadi minute ko yahata to president ko to secretary general dum rewata so iwi to president no arta he am ko to secretary general kadi rewata.
Whatever is supposed to come from me to the president, if I write anything, it goes to the secretary general. From him, it goes to the president. And whatever comes from the president also, when he writes, it goes to the office of the secretary general. Then from the office of the secretary general, it comes down to us.
Okay, thank you for that. So it shows that there was a chain of work. So documents were not, or letters were not directly minuted to you, but they were minuted through the Secretary General, and they came to the department where you worked and not necessarily directly to you.
Oh, hino wayni golle modde hino wayni ko wiyata kon chain of command ko dum wonno ton ledaruji immodo din ka mon ko yaare ka secretary general si iwi ka secretary general yaha ka Yaya Jammeh ya e mo Yaya Jammeh kadi ledaruji immo din ka makko li ara e office secretary general si iwi ka secretary general di arda e mo ko anno way ko non e liggo gollirayno don
ko non golle de yaro.
Yeah, exactly, that's how we were working.
Can you tell us who the Secretary General was at that time?
Ndayda hawai halande yimbe on jamanu ko homba wonno secretary general on.
Nde fuɗɗotomi windude letteraji jahoji to president nde puɗɗotomi windude minutaji jahoji to president taw ko force ko wonno ɗon ko Ibrahima Camara on iwi ɗon hewɓe ngari.
Well, when I went there newly, it was Ibrahima Camara who was the Secretary General at the office of the President. But after Ibrahim Kamara, many others came to that office who were also appointed as secretary generals.
How many years did you work at the protocol office before your detention?
Bijalu ligida duwani office protocol office do ya nangede.
Boya no bete hayata hitande feccere wala dubi didi.
Not long, not much. It should be between 1.5 years to 2 years.
In that period, how many secretary generals did you work with?
And there don watuji don di ligida ton don di duwoni hitande e feccere ma dubi didi wiidade ko secretary general di jalu be suba en der on office.
I think it could be up to 3.
Can you name them for the commission, please?
Abdoulaye
Sallah mo tawano hen.
Abdoulaye Sallah was one of them.
Ibrahim Kamara mo hen.
Ibrahim Kamara was also one of them.
Kanyum he Dr. Njogu Lamin Ba.
And Dr. Njogu Lamin Ba.
So in your tenure of about 1 year, 3 months, you've worked with 3 different secretary generals.
Awa hino wa ini ender golle maɗa ɗum woni hitande e lebbi tati an a liggodi ke secretary general ji tati a liggodi ke maɓɓe.
Yes, that's how it went.
Thank you. So, Mr. Sowe, if we may move on a bit further, now I would like you to tell us about the incident that happened at your residence in November 2012.
Joni ndahida way haalande yimɓe baɗe ko heɓino kon ka hoɗɗa ɗon ɗum woni ka galle ma ka hoɗɗa ɗon November 2012 ko heɓuno ton kon.
November 2012 taw on waktu ko yundum gonnomi ñu yundum.
November 2012, I was at that time resident at New Yundum.
Lamuno okuno kam Pajero 4-wheel Pajero, 4-wheel Mitsubishi Pajero.
I was issued with a 4-wheel Mitsubishi Pajero.
Number one ko GG0023A.
The number was GG0023A.
Who issued you with a Pajero?
One time ko controller of government vehicles no Samba Ba.
It was given to me by the controller of government vehicles. His name is Samba Ba.
Continue.
Continue.
Oyi nyanden jemma njotti mi do paki moto damagal suudu am do jemma ari gardo fusi wer goto naate nder moto.
Well, I parked the vehicle at the front gate of where I was resident. So during the night, somebody came and broke one of the window glasses and was able to access the interior of the vehicle.
Kono min ala walli kam taw mi ala hay hunde danaka to moto to sabu jeptuno do natudo e nder moto fo ko buri ko hewde sino wujja ko radio moto o wujjata wala jakumum wala bagasiji ko yar non kono odo memani bagasiji moto di hay hunde.
Well, I was lucky that day because the thief was unable to take anything out of the vehicle. Mostly when they do these things, when they break the window of vehicles, what they steal are the car radio or other things that might be useful for them inside the vehicle, or the jack and other things. But luckily for me, the guy didn't take anything from the vehicle.
So nyanden taw miɗo fonno sodorde maro fi family am so ko on kalis rego noton.
In fact, I left some money inside the vehicle which I wanted to use to buy rice for my family. That was the only money inside the vehicle.
E kadi miɗo jogino jogoran goto mo ganduɗa so miɗo waɗano drive on waɗannomi use fi halgol e téléphone woni Bluetooth hands free kit.
I also had a Bluetooth hands-free and then motor or ontuma sorry, I had a Bluetooth hands-free earpiece inside the vehicle. I use it when I'm driving. That's what I used to put on my ear when I'm driving. That was also inside the vehicle.
So ko dum tan he kaliso be jepti.
It was that Bluetooth earpiece and the money for my rice. These are the two things that the thief took away.
Kame flash drive Ethiopian music.
And a flash drive which I had with me with some Ethiopian music inside the flash drive.
So you're trying to tell us that really no valuable was taken from the car?
Ini joni afala wide yimbe wondema moto on gildam gujjo ngari o naati ton o jettan ton ko andanda teddi dal.
Yes.
But you've mentioned that a flash drive was actually taken.
Kono wi wondema flash drive yettama ton.
Yes.
You've also mentioned that it had some music on it.
Wi wondema musikaji no der on flash drive.
Yes.
Was there any confidential or any other important information on the flash drive?
On flash drive mo wida on digi jetti on kadi nda no wodi ko andana hino marano e nder ma ko andana wonda hino nafi mo no nafi ha ko andana wonda ma ko antan foti andude dum e be gollidere ma antan foti andude dum.
Actually flash drive ko music format wonno do heno ko double MA. Or flash drive could be short more because of the music. Addis Ababa mission now.
I bought a flash drive in Addis Ababa. It's a WMA flash drive with music inside it, and it was Ethiopian music which was inside the flash drive.
On to Matawana, Jida flash drive for why the document on format all formats of data. And
at that time, not all flash drives can be formatted to take data. This is why this one I bought was only music.
Thank you, Mr. Sowe. So at what point of the next day did you discover that the car was broken into?
Joni gilandama wiweti ko wattu hombo am faamuda wondema motonde ko nga jaka o veruji ni fusama.
Wono subaka min 6 subaka ngimoto mi buri ko hewde and simi mi mako mi lototo simi loti ma hami pari mi arami jula so do mi wadde do mi bornade gude am ko mi yaltanno mi fompa moto mi lota mo mi dara fof mi dara sita woni nebam dam yo isansu wala ndiyam en ko yari non so ko on waktu wono hedde waktu jeedi di subaka.
What I usually do in the morning is when I wake up, sometimes before 6, sometimes around 6 o'clock, I will go and have showers. After my showers, I'll pray. After prayers, usually I'll go out to go and check the vehicle and clean the vehicle. And this is what I usually do every morning. So it was during the inspection when I came to clean the vehicle and check, that was the time when I discovered this incident.
So when you discovered it was broken into, did you do anything?
What
I did initially was to call Sambaba.
Government control, vehicle government control officer.
He was the government vehicle controller.
The department after call me, I arrest police station because we can not do police, not do police. After
talking to him, he told me to call the nearest police station, and it was the Banjulunding police station which was nearer to me. So I called the Banjulunding police station.
So you called the controller, who is in charge of the government vehicles, and he asked you to call the police station to report the matter, which you did. And was this recorded and booked at the police station?
Joni hino wa ini gilandama weti yahuda famuda wonda moto nde weruji nim fusamate wodi natudo ton jetti don goddum nodduda sambaba mo andandama wonda ko kanko jogi fi motoji lamudim fop ko kanko mar jogi gila o nodduda mo wiima wonda ma joni ankadi ko wadata yahu nodde wadu noddu police station burdo ma badade ko on wattu nodduda banjulundim police station gilandama nodduda banjulundim police station da banjulundim police station kambe kadi dabbe winduno dum diary mabbe be windi dum be wi'a wondema be hollira wondema ka book mabbe wondema an Momodou Sowe de ari do a haali do fi nguya ngo andanda hino o hebi e sengoma
sa
yes
be windu no ha nde be ari sabe mbadi inspect moto e hore ha be pari de be jeeyi be pewnana kam ko bita ko police report.
Well, they even came to check on the vehicle. After they checked the vehicle, they went back and booked what they saw so that they will prepare a police report for me.
Do you have a copy of that police report?
Copy on police report?
Not on me.
No, it is not with me here.
Kono Banjulundim police station sa timeline bo total mame sa lamdima be wawma totude on be mbawma totude no sibindare logbook mabbe o.
Yes, I can give you the Banjulunding police station's number. Probably if one calls them, they will be able to go through their diaries, and this document might still be with them.
Thank you, Mr. Sowe. As a commission, we'll try later on to see whether we can actually get a copy of that report, and you will assist us.
Commission men and commission John Mengi sioti do seda mendaro me wada fere mendara si me wawa e famondre mabbe bitaname.
So after the report and it was booked and there was a police report, was there any investigation that was done?
Dilendama yaw faminda police be banjulundim police station be ari be ndari affaire on be book wadi be windi dum ka diary mabbe ndagila dum feje be lijintino affaire on
banjulundim police station me ari don over 3-4 times bay ko don dawanomi mi lamdotobe hono hoko be ngandi he dum hoko wadi do kono kayen ko hunde woto be mbi kam be mbi kala bannodo dum ko sabotage.
Yes, I have been to the Banjulunding police station 3 to 4 times. But whenever I go there, what they usually tell me is that, well, the person who did this did it just for sabotage. That's what they were repeating to me whenever I go there.
Was anyone arrested for breaking into the car?
Nda do ndar gandalma famuno wondema wodi mo be andanda be sobbiti be andanda be mo be nangi.
No, I was not aware of any arrests.
So up to date, nobody is aware of who broke into the car.
Hande ka wonden do ni hay goto anda ko hombo fusuno dem weruje moto wal nati der ton.
Yes, up to this date, I don't know.
Mr. Sowe, can you continue to tell us what happened after the police report and you were about to go back to work?
Yonda way kontinde ha na yimbe jelanda ma yahuda police ha police on windi report mabbe fudida yahudo yahugol golle ko honno wadi.
The police have been given the party commander no go nder moto ha pare ha mbi kam okay joni simen jeyi min pewno police report bimbe awa ben police have sa commune wadi be drive ha Banjul station bani be drop after your office.
Yes, after the police checked and they informed me that yes, we will write a police report and whatever comes after, you will be informed. In fact, it was me, myself, who drove those policemen back to the Banjulunding police station, and I dropped them at the police station there.
Can you continue to tell us what happened after that?
So there was no motor. Mi yiɗa goɗɗo no wawa heɓde access nata e nder moto e jemma wawi si tawi woni o arnoɗo o wujjani toon bagage because moto o bo soki joni si tawi woni goɗɗo heɓoy chance o ari o tawi window o fewnaka ha joni kanko natata wawi ƴeftude bagage goɗɗo so min mi faɗani hay police report mi faɗani hay office o wiya kam ɓe waɗa ɗum maintenance min so wi haali sam fewnu mi wiyaro.
Yes, because after this incident I didn't want anybody else to access the interior of my vehicle. So when all things took place, then I decided by myself to go and repair the vehicle. So I took my own money and I went and repaired the window and I made it back so that because I usually lock the vehicle, so that nobody else will be able to access the vehicle or the interior of the vehicle. So that's why I decided on my own to go and repair whatever has been broken there.
Anti-theft alarm system installed.
Then after that, I decided to buy an anti-theft alarm system which was installed inside the vehicle.
So you're telling this commission that you used your own funds to actually repair the vehicle and to even install a security measure for your own protection.
Joni hino wa ini afala wide commissioner wondema ko andi jetuno dépense ma mbudi ma yahuda fewnuda ko bonuno bonnano ko e moto on dum haddani dum don kadi yahuda soduda ko wete ko anti theft alarm yahuda posuda dum don pour wiibe ben pour sibe ari don hara be famete fi mabbe
gonga.
Yes, that's true.
Can you tell us what happened after you did that?
Ndayda way halande yimbe gila wadda dum ko hondu wadi
haruno ko alarba jemma.
This incident happened on Wednesday at night.
Woni fewnugol moto o he wadgol en anti alarm system o anti theft alarm system o ko alarba jemma dum hawri wonno fof wadi complete.
All the job and the installment of the anti theft alarm all that job was done on a Wednesday in the evening.
Woni jango henum alkemes minjami ligge ngartumi normal.
The following day was a Thursday. I went to work as normal and I came back home.
Juma one wayi non.
And Friday also the same thing. I went to work, everything was normal.
Kono anyane juma anyane ngartumi me artu juma mido galle ha waktu ji jetati waktu geje.
But when I came back home on Friday, I was at home until around 8 o'clock in the evening.
Ontuma gonno do commander State Guard Lamin Sane o wadi kam call.
That was the time when the commander of the then State Guards called me Lamin Sane.
O wi kam min ko mi biada yo wi ma ya artir moto jango.
He informed me that, well, he has been given instructions to tell me that I should return the vehicle the following day.
Did he tell you where he got those instructions from?
No, hala no mako hondo hebu no nde yamirore.
Milam dinulum first operano halde kono mbimi mo ana okani kam moto te ala authority lamdo golam moto.
When I questioned him where he got that instruction from, initially he refused to tell me. Then I also told him that, but you didn't give me the vehicle, so then how can I return the vehicle to you?
So nde andi mi pari satinde o wi kam so ana andi hada andi min sa mi halani mo dum andi ko to dow dum wi.
Well, when I was defiant, he realized that I have stood on my ground. Then he decided to tell me, so you know me. So this order, you should know that it came from the top, not from me. It isn't my order. It came from the top.
O kam kanko tigi o sikkuno wonde no nde wi anon o sikkuno wonde mo moto mo mbaɗa no mo use ko moto lamɗo kono na moto laamu.
Then he in fact informed me, well, he thought that the vehicle I was using was a central government vehicle, not a vehicle belonging to the head of state.
Okay. So you've told us that he said the instructions came from the top.
We da wondama Lamin Sane o wi ma wondama ida foti famude wondama kongongol ko dow immori.
And that you should understand when he says from the top.
Ida foti famude so wi ma wondama kongongol ko dow immori.
Can you explain to us here in the commission to understand what they mean by from the top?
Joni ka wonda don ka jodi da don dasida wayi labbinande men yeso amen commission on do so wi wondama dow ko hondum woni dum hondum dum firti.
From the top mbo wino do no won immore to dow mbo wino do no mi andi Lamin Sane secretary general okatana dum instruction yo jeptu moto am te mi andi controller government vehicle ala authority vehicle Lamin Sane what are necessary fi kanko wi Lamin Sane noddu so mbiya dum yo artir moto.
I know that the control of the vehicles will not give instructions to Lamin Sane for him to ask me to return the vehicle. And I know that also the then Secretary General will not give him instructions from him for Lamin Sane to tell me to return the vehicles. So I understood that these two people don't have the authority to take this vehicle from me.
So goto kemno dole wa dum wadde te taw ko Lamin Sane imoto wada dum at that time on waktu don ko president Yaya Jammeh wawno dum wadde Yaya Jammeh.
So it was only one person who has that authority to tell Lamin Sane to tell me to return the vehicle, and that person happens to be the head of state, Yaya Jammeh himself.
So you're telling us that you believe the orders came from Yaya Jammeh to actually take back the vehicle from you.
Joni hino wa ini afala wide wondama anko ko holi da ko ender hakkita ko nanguda ko e hakkille ma ko dum woni wondama mi kongongol ka immori ton ko dum woni yamiron ka immori ko dum ko Yaya Jammeh ko on halani Lamin Sane pour yo nodde pour moton ibe artiram.
He dow no Lamin Sane wiri kam ni wondema dum ko to dow iwi ko on tan gandu woni dow ganduda mo wawi de Lamin Sane yo londo moto.
Yes, that could be the only reason, because it was Lamin Sane who told me, who gave me this information. And as I know the system, Lamin Sane doesn't have that authority. Then it can only be one person who can be the head of state. He is the only person who can give instructions like that for me to return the vehicle.
Thank you, Mr. Sowe, for that. You also said something interesting. You said when he spoke to you, he actually mentioned that he thought your vehicle was from the central government and not from state house vehicle.
Haali do kadi ko kirdi dum woni wiida wonde ma gila o nodduma o wima wonde kanko o sikkuno wonde moto mo jogino da on ko na laamu ngu jeema ko state house on jeema.
On the contrary ko wi.
Yes, what he said was
kanko laamen sana wi min o wi kam andi min ko ceddo halni kam dum sa o wi kam nde amira dum yalon biri a fonyo fon de ngamira dum moto men bebulu heji la moto lon amanki banza kuna fa mototi.
Well, what he told me, he gave me this information in Mandinka. He told me that, well, the vehicle you have, I thought that it was a vehicle belonging to HE, not a central government vehicle.
Thank you for that. But that still gets to my point is, does it mean that there were vehicles that were personally owned by HE? Yaya Jammeh then?
Ha joni de dum no kirdi ha e makko. Joni hana ha joni afala wiide wondema Yaya Jammeh HE. Imo jogi motoji donga anda wondema ko kanko tigi jeyi.
On waktu de minen ko dum men gomno because min yanno motoji di ganduda central government wo wana sodde wano din motoji. Men ganduno kadi fleet ji makko di fleet makko he fleet jiji fleet o wonadi gotum. So minen protocol taw men kebanno access from time to time men wada use motoji makko kanko e wara makko instead of men wada use motoji amen minen government.
Yes, at that time, the central government has its own fleet of vehicles. But HE also has his own fleet of vehicles. Then from time to time, when we need transportation, sometimes we will use vehicles from his own fleet, which are different from the central government vehicles. Because among the HE fleet of vehicles, you have vehicles which we know that the central government will not buy. So those vehicles can be only purchased by the president. So he has his own fleet different from the central government vehicles.
Thank you for that, Mr. Sowe. And just as a point to go back a bit, you had said that you believe the order came from Yaya Jammeh to take the vehicle.
Ruto dem bawo seeda tan awi wondema do e hakkille ma ko gomda ko e hakkille ma wiida wondema e sikkuda e miijo ma de kongongol ko e Yaya Jammeh ngol immori.
Could it have been possible that the order actually came from someone else and not Yaya Jammeh?
Da hino wawi wonde kadi kongongol hingol wa immorade sengo goddo go hara wona Yaya Jammeh.
No, I want possible.
Yes, that could be possible.
Kono min impression ko lamin sane oki kanko woni wonde no bar tan wi ko to top ewi mi miiji ma Allah e bural ko hombo woni on top of lamin sane as state guard commander ko rimi andude ko hombo woni dow makko si wona kanko Yaya Jammeh.
Well, that could be possible, but according to my own deductions, it could only be the head of state, because as Lamin Sane told me, it came from the top. And if you think in those days what the top means for us, it could be only one person, and that is the head of state.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sowe. So when you were asked to now return the vehicle, what actions did you take?
Yo nangel na mabe wi ma wanda ma puriya na tumoto anko honnu wonno e badema
ko adi taw ko mi call chief of protocol at the time.
First of all, I called the then chief of protocol.
Can you give us his name?
Moses Benjamin Jallo.
His name is Moses Benjamin Jallo.
Continue.
Then no do mo ha pari.
After calling him, I informed him that the commander of the state guards called me and told me to surrender my vehicle. So if you are aware of this information, what have you got to say about this?
So quickly, then
quickly he told me, no, return the vehicle to them, give them the vehicle. Then I called Samba by himself. But I tried many times to reach him, but I was unable to get him on the line.
Then when we call previous chief of protocol before Moses,
Then I called the previous chief of protocol before Moses became the chief of protocol.
Can you give us his name and position at that time?
Kanko woni Alaji Ousmane Cissé at the time taw kanko won Director General of State Protocol at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
His name is Alhaji Ousmane Cissé. He was the then Director of Protocol Affairs.
At the Ministry of Continue.
Yes.
So kalan mo mbi mo minende ko dum wadi gay o wi kam hodum chief of protocol wi.
Then after giving him the information, he asked me, then what is the view of the chief of protocol?
Then
I said to him, yes, the COP said, let me return the vehicle to them.
Okay.
He said, okay. Then I also informed him that the reason for calling you is that when I was given this vehicle, it was because of you and you were aware about all the arrangements. So this is why, before returning the vehicle, I have to call you and put you in the picture.
Mr. Sowe, did you return the vehicle?
Mr. Sonda, ko sakiti ko ngajondi to moto.
Onyan juma jema mi wawane nawtude moto kono wiidi subaka taw ko setsetal wonno Gambia do nyanen samedi subaka aset subaka. So before 9 nawdi moto Banjul State House ngokku mbo bitedo Momodou Ndiaye kanko wonno orderly then commander.
I was unable to return the vehicle on that Friday evening, but the following day was a Saturday and it coincided with a setsetal which was taking place. But before 9 o'clock, I rushed and took the vehicle to State House and I handed it over to Mr. Momodou Ndiaye. He was the orderly to the commander of the State House State Guards.
So this Momodou Ndiaye was actually the orderly to Mr. Sane?
No, any o Momodou Ndiaye kanko wonno orderly gardo Mr. Sane.
No.
Yes.
Did you sign any paperwork for handing the vehicle over? Giving it back?
Bilande manatuno da moto ndaw wodi kaydi ndi andanda wa signino ndi woni wigol sign handing over.
Ala.
No.
Were you given any sort of acknowledgement to say that you had handed back the vehicle?
Bilande manatuno da moto on kadi ndabe hollirno ma kongol wondama be jabi wondama joni moto nga artirimo ko wete acknowledgement.
Ngaddo mi caabi o do e jeptu caabi o call tawo.
When I brought the vehicle and I was about to hand over the keys, before even he took the keys from me, he made a call.
He said at that moment.
He said he was calling Lamin Sane at that time to inform him that Momodou has brought the vehicle.
Thank you, Mr. Sowe. Yeah. So after you gave back the vehicle, can you tell us what happened after that with your job?
Continue hala na yimbe bilande ma yahuda natuda moto on kondu wadi
nyande totirmi vehicle moto code mi hantino gila ontuma nyande fof ko mi yobat passa mi do yaha goddi o sa ko Mr. Juma Jane mo ganduda kanko ne ko one of the directors of protocol wonno foreign affairs kanko jeptanno kam from yundum ona wakam ligue ko nyande fof wadano hosul mi wakilo mi yabi golle mi arta kadi.
After returning the vehicle, from that day on, I had to find my own way going to work and coming home. Every day I have to pay fare to go to work and come home. Sometimes it was Mr. Juma Jane, who was also working at the protocol section. Sometimes he will give me a lift to going to work. So he was the person who was giving me lift sometimes. But usually I have to pay to find my own way to go to work.
And how long did this go on for?
No, I need to get them natural motor on high go yobata compasi for my wonder Miss Owe Mr. Juma Naborama. No, ye have what to jijalu.
What that boy I need Sabu Mr. Khan should be why would the John did this?
It was not long. I think it was just for a period of 2 weeks.
So can you tell us what happened after the 2 weeks?
When in the why Harland baby Landama then don't join the yauti, ko what no kadi.
Ko hender and on John Didi Njame office Nyalanda water, onion one on Nangami.
Well, it was towards the end of those 2 weeks. One day I went to the office and that was the day I was arrested.
To be specific, It was on the 19th of November, 2012.
Yoni pour labbinen do dum woni no hebbi dum woni lewru wetendu November balde mum sappo e jeena 2012.
You reported to work in the morning.
Yahuda golle subaka.
For your morning meetings.
De meeting ji di wattu wowdo ni wadde bimbiji dim faw.
And you continue to tell us what happened.
We
went for that meeting.
Continue halana yimbe gilendama yahono da pour e taweda e on meeting.
Subaka simi ari ligue ko buri ko hewde sumi yottima njalmi ko to office of the chief of protocol.
Usually when I go to work, after reporting, after reaching my office, what I usually do first is to go to the office of the chief of protocol.
Sorry, Mr. Sowe, sorry. Can you confirm that the date I mentioned is correct?
Yes, it looks correct, as he stated. He said, yes, it looks correct.
Thank you. Continue.
So, njade fof konon men barata so mi yottima ko mami ya to chief of protocol mi halana mo assignment ji ko totuno kam ko hono de tolnori ko dum heddi ko dum yawti ko dum pari o halna kam sita woni kesi kadi no woli o tota kam.
Yes, that's the norm. Every day after reaching my office, I will go to the office of the chief of protocol. Then I'll give him the information about the assignments he gave me, those which took place already, those which were pending, and whatever is to be done, that's what we discussed. And if he has new assignments or anything new to do, then we will discuss that.
Can you confirm again the name of the chief protocol officer then?
Ha joni kadi da way labbinande do yimbe wonno do chief of protocol on wattum
waktu bo nde nyalane nde kalanmi do on waktu tay ko Moses Benjamin Diallo wono ton.
The day I am talking about, it was during the tenure of Mr. Benjamin Diallo.
Moses Benjamin Diallo.
Yes, sorry.
Can you continue to tell us what happened that day?
So no nyalane do kadi it's just ni way no nyalane fof rek mi ya njotimi to office makko kono ne jotimi office makko mi taw mo hala e telephone.
Well, that day also was just as usual. When I reached my office, then I decided to go to the office of the chief of protocol. But when I entered his office, he was already on the telephone talking to somebody.
So ndari mi seda mbi mi fada be o wadat hang up joni or maybe o japta post seda mi salmina mo rek mi yabo after mi aroyat. Then
I stood thinking that, well, let me wait until after he finishes talking on the phone. I will I'll exchange greetings with him. Then I'll inform him that, well, let me go back, but I'll come back later.
Mr. Sowe, do you remember what time of the day this was?
What
had 8:30.
It was in the morning, in the early hours of the morning. It was around 8:30, 8:30.
So when you met him on the telephone, can you tell us what happened after that?
So mi fadane bodon ko buri minute goto wala minute aji didi Edu Gomez tawimen to nderto.
It was just less than 2 minutes, maybe a minute and plus. That's the time when Edu Gomez came in and found us there.
Mr. Sowe, who is Edu Gomez?
Mr. Sowe, ko hombo woni o Edu Gomez jo?
Edu Gomez ko then NIA is operative mabbe goto wonno badano do post state house.
Edu Gomez was working with the NIA. He was one of the operatives who was posted at the state house.
Do you know his exact title at the NIA?
Da, hida andi tigi ko hondu woni golle makko den ka NIA ka state house ton.
No, me anda title makko na. Kono mi andi koto intelligence officer wono.
No, I don't know his title or rank, but I know that he was one of the intelligence officers.
Continue to tell us what happened on that day.
So koni Edu nati, gila Edu nati.
And this is how it happened. When Edu came into the office, he greeted me.
Then Osonda Nikam. Osonda Nikam.
Yes, he decided to tell me something in a low voice. He whispered something to me.
We come, Mr. Sowe, director, I mean, go to Fala Haludema.
He told me that, Mr. Sowe, one of our directors wanted to talk to you. I said, is that so? He said, yes.
Okay. Then after me, because my telephone.
I said, okay, let's go. Then later on, I can come back and greet my boss because he is still talking on the telephone. This is how I went out with Edu.
Office chief of protocol.
We left the office of the chief of protocol.
Intelligence unit quarters in the State House.
Then we headed towards the intelligence unit's headquarters in the State House then.
At the time that he whispered something to you in your ears, were you at the office of the protocol then?
What more? So no got no so the man got no can no pima. Ndaka office protocol or one other. Their office ticket.
Yes, chief of protocol desk mako office desk mako in their office mako.
I was standing right in front of the desk of the chief of protocol in his office.
When Mr. Edu Gomez decided to escort you out of the office,
oh, Mr. Edu Gomez under office.
Did the chief of protocol stop his telephone call to find out why you were leaving the office?
Chief of protocol on one boss man, one not a telephone or halugol, nda or touch no telephone on Puro Lando, Hondu wadi Hondo Bewan mana would
Allah.
No.
So he just allowed the said Mr. Edu Gomez to escort you out.
You know, any can go or funky tango Johnny Lowell, Mr. Edu Gomez or Fejimona Uma.
Yes.
So continue to tell us what happened when you got to the office of the NIA at the State House.
You know, I fed you the office of the NIA State House.
Never Fokitani intelligence quarters only the State House tone. Mr. Kuno director we are our
When we were approaching the office of the intelligence unit in the State House, I thought that the director he talked about was in that office.
Kono menjoti auto edu orek edu wikam mbaden use moto.
But when we reached Edu's vehicle, he told me now let's use my vehicle.
Koni minne milamda ke kono ontuma mi ngandumi wonde no kala bawno do wonde director makko mbo fala do halude am mi do andi nden wona hen der galle State House woni.
When he told me that let's use my vehicle, then I thought that, well, the director he mentioned is not inside the State House premises. Then it must be somebody who is out of the State House. This is how we boarded his vehicle. He drove us.
State House.
We went out of the State House.
Towards Albert Market.
We went towards the Albert Market.
St. Mary's.
He turned and took the route towards St. Mary's.
After Independence Drive.
Then we took the Independence Drive route towards the Arch.
Because already me andi kay by the director mako wona ton mi anda office da ena go to si wona wondo Marina Parade.
On the way going, none of us spoke to each other because I knew that the way we were taking leads to the NIA office, and as far as the director is mentioned should have been at the State House. Then we went like that quietly. I didn't talk to him, he didn't talk to me. That's how we went towards wherever he was taking me to.
So where did he take you?
Number 10 Marina Parade.
He took me to number 10 Marina Parade.
Damugal galle mabbe do windalon Gambia Produce Marketing Board.
The words written in front of the gate there was the Gambia Produce Marketing Board.
Woni galle gondo opposite judiciary complex.
It was the compound directly opposite the judiciary
complex.
The judiciary complex.
I know you said on the board it said Gambia Granite.
Gambia Produce Marketing Board.
That's it. Sorry.
GPMB.
But what was it? What was that place known to be?
We for me when the video in the one Gambia Produce Marketing Board. On Palace. Kono andirano.
Headquarters National Intelligence Agency at the time.
At that time, that was the place called the headquarters of the National Intelligence Agency.
So when you got there, did you enter through the front gate or the back gate?
We went through
the front gate.
Continue to tell us what happened after you were taken through the front gate.
Nde ari haw nde tourni haw dari mbeli be ngudita damgal ko on waktu men ka o haalde am o wi kam Mr. Sowe bila directeur men o lamdo ma sedda rek kono boyata ko joni rek para.
When he reached the gate, he turned the vehicle, and when I was about to alight, he told me, well, Mr. Sowe, it is going to be a short discussion. Our director is going to ask you for a few questions, and that will be all. Then later on, you can leave.
So that's
the time when they opened the gate. Myself and him, he drove the vehicle inside.
We alighted.
And we alighted, yes.
Continue, Mr. Sowe.
And after alighting from the vehicle, we went on foot to the other gate where people who usually come on foot, they have another gate where people who come on foot used to enter through. So we went to that gate. But there is a guard room near that place. Well, this was, I didn't know, but that's the day I knew that there is another guard room here.
So details time and
that's the guard room where I entered. They took my details, my name, where I work, and all the information they needed from me.
So Mr. Edu escorted you to the guard room,
Mr. Edu guard room,
which is like a form of a reception area.
Yes.
So did he hand you over to other NIA officers, or was he present and they took your details?
So did he
when we arrived, Edu told the guys inside that guard room that I brought Mr. Sowe. We are going, I'm taking him for an invest.
So at that reception area, you said your details were taken. Was anything else taken from you?
Reception.
Tawminata ne hay office amta to state house to kono ngardo mi ngiwru mi galle kono ngonirdo mi wonduno e bakamo laptop amamo ton mi wonde waleda mi wonde mobile ji fundi am tati fof be jeptuno yo chaabi am office fof.
Well, when I left my home and went to the state house, I didn't reach my office. So I was having my bag, and inside that bag was my laptop. I had my keys and my mobile phones with me. So this is how I went to my boss' office where Edu picked me up, and this is how we boarded his vehicle and left for the NIA office. All those things were still with me.
So in fof ko don gacumi do damogal laptop o chaabi je de mobile ji di fof.
Then I left everything at the gate there with those people. My laptop, my bag, my keys, my phones, everything was left with them at the gate.
So basically they stripped you of all your belongings at the reception area.
Yes, that's how it happened.
Do you know the name of the officers who were at the reception area? being the ones that took your details and the ones that took all your belongings.
Surtout mo andanda wonde mo kanko jettuno kibar ma on kanko jettuno kadi e alelji madin.
Ala mi anda dum bite.
No, I don't know his name.
Can you continue to tell us after what happened when they took all your belongings?
Da way fejjude hala ko hondum kadi hebi gilandema be jetti alel ma on fo be jetti kibaruji madin kadi.
Gila be pari dum don gila be pari yeptugol di bagase jamde fo windugol inde am ko yari non edu wibe hono way pari be mbi e gila be wi e rek edu wi kam boy nañ dem.
After they took all my details and they stripped me of my belongings, Edu asked them, are you ready? They said yes. Then that was the time when Edu told me in Wolof, boy nañ dem, that means boy let's go. That's how we went out of the guard room. We passed Edu's vehicle where he parked it and went further. Then we went into a small room.
Small door.
A small door. We went through a small door.
And then Nemen Jalti on Damugelon, Menji escalated office got to do.
When we went through this small door, we saw stairs leading towards the story building upwards to the first floor. Then we took those stairs. Edu was leading and I was following him.
Mendaro ko office bitedo director of operations.
Thus, we went and the first office we went to was the office of the director of operations.
On time, Bietano Luis Gomez.
And at that time, it was Luis Gomez who was in that office.
Koninde honkim demen nati owi Luis o salminime o demen calmondirema ko apare owi Luis Miss Miadi Mr. Sowe.
He knocked on the door and he was answered to go in. Then we went inside, and when we went in, he told Mr. Gomez that, well, here is Mr. Sowe. I have brought him.
So just to confirm, at that point you are now sitting with a gentleman called Mr. Edu Gomez, who's now taking you to the gentleman called Mr. Luis Gomez.
On what to premier on hardly hit a wonduno waji wete do Mr. Luis Gomez, Edu Gomez. John, if you don't fetch you out on Yautuma on Kadina Umai, waji got wete do Mr. Luis Gomez.
Is that correct?
Don't go away.
That's correct.
Mr. Luis Gomez was the head of operations at the NIA at that time.
Mr. Luis Gomez ko kanko jogino sengo sengo liggéey NIA ben foton ko beata kon operation on what.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you for that clarification, Mr. Sowe. Can you continue to tell us what happened in the office of the Director of Operations?
Office Director of Operations, Luis Gomez.
Luis Gomez, we come, Mr. Sowe, welcome.
That's the time when Mr. Gomez told me, Mr. Sowe, welcome.
Bimbo, thank you.
I said thank you to him.
English you can take him to invest.
Then he talked to Edu in English and told Edu that take him to invest.
So me not for me under invest me under invest.
At that time, I didn't know what that word means. The word they were using, invest. I don't know the meaning of that word, invest. But I didn't also ask. Then I followed Edu again.
So men jalti office Luis Gomez.
We went out of Mr. Gomez's office.
Men pay me jungo nyamo.
We took the right-hand side turn.
So men jehi men jipoyi escalator.
We went and alighted the stairs.
Men nato done dula goddo woni to be mbita to invest.
We went into an office where they called the office of the invest.
So men tawi ton ko bite do Mr. Sukuta Jamme ko osi be mbiya nongo.
We found a man inside that office called Mr. Sukuta Jamme, but they usually call him OC.
Ko on what they receive?
He received us.
Oh, you got Mr. So welcome.
He said to me, Mr. So welcome.
Koni min kanko Sukuta Jamme min nata ne office makko kanko min tawbo damogal makko do min jawtude makko ha to the extreme end of the building.
We found him standing at his office door. We didn't go inside his office. After he said to me, welcome, then we decided to take that long corridor up to the extreme end of the corridor. Then we went into an office there on the right-hand side.
Mr. Mustafa Job.
Then we found somebody in that office called Mr. Mustafa Job.
Then Edu he OC Jamme Benjalti.
Then Edu and OC Jamme went out of the office. Then when those two people went out, somebody else came in called Lamin Sise.
Koni Mustafa Salminikam.
And that's the time when I exchanged greetings with Mustafa. Then he introduced me to Lamin Sise and told me that Lamin is my colleague. We are the people working here together. He told me to sit down, then I sat down.
Continue, Mr. Sowe. So after you sat down, what went on?
Mr. Job,
then that was the time when Mr. Job started chatting with me. He was just making jokes, telling me things which will make me laugh. It was some sort of a bantering. We were joking and talking.
Can you tell us what he was actually telling you?
State House. Kalande benje hender lamu gala office moment kawri office abe colleagues aja men vitamin ngade kaliso way odon ngada dollar ji de pound padiem ji de ngade men nyama those type of jokes.
Yes, usually wherever we go, what they will tell us is that you people working at the State House, bring money for us, bring these dollars and pounds sterling so that we will also have our share and eat what we are supposed to get from you. These are the type of jokes he was making to me. These were the words he was telling me.
Did you say anything to him?
Misiki kono jabori mi nom ni woni nandani he kanko joke mo wada no because me on time tay wona tay joke ala he am on time.
Well, at that time I was unable to reply to his jokes because I was a bit worried. I don't know what I'm there for. So this is why I was unable to, reply to his jokes as I should have. But I just made some few words with him.
So at that point you were in a state of confusion.
Yeah, that was it.
You still do not understand why you were taken to the NIA headquarters.
Yeah, that's it.
Therefore, you did not think there was a need to be joking at that point.
Yes, whatever joke at that time anybody tells me, I know that I was not there for a joke. So this is why I was not in that mood.
Thank you, Mr. Sowe. I think, Mr. Chair, this is a good point to take our first break, and we'll continue with the witness when we get back.
Thank you, Counsel, and thank you, Mr. Sowe. We will resume at 12:05 noon. Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned.
Ajara matigi Mr. Sowe men hada do men yaha pour men yaha wada break si Allah jabi si 12 yawti minutaji joyi men ruta arde men continue anani.
Ajara.
Ajara.